don't feel like typing a lot of things, so I'm going to do a talk through of my recent audiobook Cross the Streams puzzle. As a reminder, here are the rules. You are listening to a sample of the Cross the Streams audiobook. For solvers who are on the go and don't have time to look at paper, you will hear the clues read to you. First the across clues, starting with the topmost row and moving towards the bottom, and then the down clues, starting with the leftmost column and moving towards the right. In this beautiful 10 by 10 puzzle called Asterisk, 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 Grandmaster Grant Fikes has challenged the normal conventions of Cross the Streams, sometimes having 2 or more consecutive asterisks in a single row or column. Alright, those were the rules. So let's get to showing you how to solve it. First, have some appropriate music. So as explained, this 10 in the across clues is the first clue in the top row. Actually, you'll notice we don't have any room for more than that. 10 question mark just won't fit in a 10 by 10 grid. So the question mark goes in the next row. And then similarly, this 5 goes in column 1. We don't know if there's any more yet. But let's go ahead and we can solve the 10. And we can solve this 5. Next, we see this 2 in the across clues. It can't go there, because no matter where we put the 2 in this row, it'll make a 2 by 2 block. So, let's pick a brighter color for contrast. So we finish the second row. We get here. This cell must be black to ensure connectivity. Now we look at the down clues. The next 3 clues we have are question mark, and 2. We can't fit all those in the leftmost row, column rather, so some of them will have to go here. We've got 3 groups, so the 2 will have to be one of them. But notice this can't be the 2, this can't be the 2. The only way we can satisfy these clues is like this. So let's go ahead and put these there. And we are finished with the first column, so where shall I continue? We have a question mark 3 for our next clues in the down region. Again, we can't fit both of those here. And we can't just have a question mark, because then the 3 will be the first clue in this column. So, instead, the 3 is the second clue in this column. If it were the first clue in this column, then as you can see, we just white out everything here and make it all disconnected. So, 3 has to be the second clue in this column. And we can white out this area, and in order for the 3 to connect without making it 2 by 2, we do that. And then we go to the horizontal area. Our next 4 clues across are question mark 5, 1, 1. We could fit the 5 in this area to question mark 5. If we don't, then this is the question mark, and the 5 goes somewhere here. But then we only have room for 1, 1 before we hit this block of 2. And we also have another 1. which is impossible. So we know the question mark and the 5 are forced to go in this particular row. And then we don't have room for 1, so those 2 go in the next row. And again, this is connectivity. I forgot to mention, this is connectivity, this is connectivity. Next 3 cross clues are question mark, 3. Well, we can't fit question mark, 3 here. We have to have at least 1 question mark, though, or else all these will get whited out, disconnecting a region. So let's put 1 question mark there. If we put the second one there, then the 3 will be forced at the start of this row, which is no good because we have a 2 at the start of this row. So, oh darn it. My appropriate music ended. Anyway, let's continue with this puzzle. Where do we go next? Yes, question mark 1 in the vertical clues. If we have nothing here, then the question mark is forced to go here, followed by the 1. But we've got a 3. So we put the question mark in column 3, the 1 in column 4, and one of the asterisks will also go there. And then we can also do some progress on the other end of the down spectrum. We have a question mark 6 at the end. We can't have just a single question mark in the final column. So the 6 has to be part of it as well. But the only way to satisfy this particular clue will be this way, which requires the asterisk above here and the 2 at the bottom of column 9. And now we've solved row 4, so we white that out. And with this, we see that the 3 in the across clues concludes row 4. Because it can't go, because we have to have something else there. Next row, we have a question mark and a 1. Don't know what to do with them yet, but we'll go ahead and put them there. I said we will put them there. I hate allergies, by the way. So asterisk 2 are the next clues looking at the right side of the down. We can't have asterisk. We can't have the 2 in column 9. We have to have the asterisk there because just 2 is obviously not a good clue for that column. But we can't fit another 2 there, so the 2 goes at the bottom of column 8. And again, to create connectivity with this region without making it 2 by 2, this much has to be done. So connectivity of this backwards F forces this. And then the question mark 1 in this area can be done. This can't be one big group because it makes a 2 by 3 area, which is even more illegal than a 2 by 2. So we have to squeeze the 1 in there, and now more connectivity. And then the asterisk goes there. Question mark 2. Let's see. We've got the question mark, the 1, then an asterisk, which could represent nothing. But then we'd have question mark 2, which is no good. We can't put the question mark by itself in this row, because then this row will start with a 2, which is clearly impossible. It starts with the 1, 3, or 5. So the question mark and the 2 go in the next row. And the only way to satisfy it is here. I hate allergies, by the way. Going back to vertical clues, we've got this 2. And we can pour 3 question marks into it from the end. And then the 1 has no choice but to go in that column. And the asterisks, they can be split however you want between the columns. They're superfluous, they're just there to make it less obvious how many columns they represent. Back to the puzzle. Can get rid of that because of a 2x2. For the across clues, we can't fit a question mark here. So we've got to fit the question marks there. We've got at least 3 groups, so we need at least 3 question marks. But what happens if we have only 3 question marks? Oh, more music! Thanks, this is taking a long time. I think Thomas Snyder said he doesn't like talkthroughs lasting longer than 5 minutes. This is over twice that much. I don't know if Thomas Snyder will approve of this. Oh well. Let's see what happens if this is the last clue in the row. We only have 3 groups. It's actually not possible because if we do this, we disconnect this entire region. So we have to do this. And then 2x2s aren't allowed. And we see we're stuck. These areas are separated illegally. So we've got 4 question marks here. The 3 can't go in that row. We don't have space. And then the rest of the asterisks are again superfluous. The rest should then be easier. The 3 at the start of this row either goes in these 3 blocks or in those 3 blocks. But it can't be those 3 blocks because we have an illegal separation again. So do this. Then this area needs to connect. So everything's connected and we need a 1 at the bottom of this column. We're done. I'm done solving the puzzle. I can stop recording.